So I promised you a small video where we're gonna look at how to get rid of some of the unwanted pages that we have here in the menu bar. And there are two ways I want to show you. The first one involves a plugin, and it's very simple, very easy to do. So you'll go back to your dashboard, you'll have to search for the plugins, which is down here, has its own tab, and then you have to add a new plugin. You then go into the search box here and you'll search, and it's very simple. It's called Exclude Pages. So we'll search for that plugin. That didn't work. Let's try again. There, search plugins. And I believe it's just this one, so let's just go for it. Put it in, install it now, click on that one, and then click on the activate button, activate plugin. Now it's activated, and then you can see it's right here, and then you can probably find it. Actually, that's not how it is. So yeah, so then what you do is you go to all of your pages, and then you find the particular pages you want to exclude. So here we have the anti-spam policy you wanted to exclude, and look at this. It's put in this new widget over here inside your publishing of your pages, and standard is going to say include this page in the list of pages, right? So when you include it, it's going to be on your menu bar. So if we untick this one and then update the page, and then if we go back into a site, and you remember, let me just make sure it was the anti-spam policy, right? So you can see that page right here. So if I refresh it now, then it should very well be gone. See that? So now you got rid of it. So that's one way of doing it. There's another way which I actually like better, especially because you probably will come to play with it to a great extent at a later point in time, is to make your own menu. So you go into the appearance in your dashboard and you choose menus. Then you have to make a new menu. I actually have, looks I have something from previous. Let's get remove. All right, when you come in here, let's see. Sorry about this, a little cleanup for you here. All right, so when you come in, it'll look like this. So you have grayed out here, so you can't actually do anything except for you can make your own menu. You can call it whatever you want. I'm just gonna call it my menu. Create menu. And that's, now you created your own menu, except for you haven't done anything yet. It's still showing the original menu, and the way you see that is that this is where you set the private menu. So right now it's empty, you didn't do anything, you didn't assign anything new. If we go in and refresh, it's still gonna look the same. It's gonna show privacy policy, terms and conditions, and the other parts to the equation that we had already. But if you make your own menu, what you then go, now you made your own menu here, but then you have to say that it's gonna show your menu. Hit the save button. Now now it's showing your menu, but we didn't actually designate what your menu is. So if I highlight it, refresh it here, you'll have an empty menu all of a sudden. See, it completely disappeared because you didn't designate what you want in that menu. And it's super easy because all you do is you go to here, you have your pages, and you could actually also down here have categories and so on. So in your pages, you want to add a few things. So you want the about, add to menu. Now that's there. You want the free, that's there. And then if I hit the, well, the problem is, let me just hit the save menu. We go back in again, and you'll have those two pages. And then the problem is, you are on the front of your site, which is your blog roll. right? You if you click the about, you'll get to our about page. If you click the free, right now we don't have anything in there. Oh, actually it does redelegate. That's a different thing I did, but and we're not discussing that in this film. But so we do have those 2 pages. But the thing is, you know, for people to get back to your front page, which is where your blog roll is, they would have to go up here, or they would have to refresh down to only your domain name. So you kind of miss that home page. I think it's a good thing to have the home. So if that's the case and you are doing your own menu, notice how we didn't add the anti-spam. We actually removed that with the exclude the page plugin, right? But we still had the privacy policy and the terms and condition page. We still had those, but we got rid of those, right? But now if you wanted that home page back, you would actually have to create your home page. So let's see here, add a new page, call it home, publish it, and then you have to go down to the menu, make sure that we add this home page to the menu, and then the next part. Okay, so if let's say if we say save this menu, we refresh it here, and then look at the order of things. See, you have the home down here. You don't really want the home here. You probably want it up here because you want to follow what is common for people to know where things are located. That's what they're gonna search for. Make it easy for them. Don't make them think. So you would have to rearrange the order, and that's a super cool thing. You just drag and drop it. You can even say, well, I want the free to be a subset of the about. So now we're gonna have home first, we're gonna have an about page. The free page is gonna be gone, except for, let me just refresh it, except for it is available, you just don't see where yet. So here you have the home and you have your about. Notice when I hover over it, you're gonna have free. So if I had like several pages underneath, it would be down here. And you can even have subset sub pages of sub pages. So let's say if I add this to the menu, but I want it underneath the free. This is not what I want, but you know, it's just to illustrate what you can do with your page. And this is a very, very cool thing, how you can set up. Look how it's now, it only comes up when I hover down there, and then I can go and choose it. So that's very, very neat. Alright, I want this one off the page, so remove that. I want that one out here, and let's do the save. And then we still have one issue, because if I click the home here, you'll see it's all empty. We don't have anything in here. So what we wanted to find was probably the blog roll. So you go back in again, and then you go to settings, and you go to reading, and then you need to have the front page is now your home, and then you want your post page to be the home also. They'll actually tell you not to put them the same, and I'm not actually, let's see if it works or if it doesn't work. It does work, right? So here we are. Let's see if I double click here, because I did have it tease me at some point. Yeah, see, it worked when we are on the front of things, and then it messes things up. And so let's go back here, and they say they don't make them the same. Now, what you probably, when you do make your own menu like this, I would suggest that this is when you use your front page to be a static page, and then you turn your blog over to a blog page. So let's go and do that. That's probably how I like most of my sites anyway. So we're gonna make a page we call blog. Now there was actually, at one point they had, like in the template, you would put that there was a blog roll, but they took that out for 2011 in this newer version. Okay, so now we've added the page. We need to add it to the menu. So go on to appearance and menu. Then we need to find the blog. Did we not? Alright, it's teasing. Or maybe I'm sleeping. Hold on, we go back to the blog page. Oh, we only saved it as a draft, that's why. Alright, go in and edit, publish it. That's what we wanted to do. And appearance, menu. But anyway, that's a good way that I messed up, because then you can see if something like that happens to you. You go back, you find it. If you did not do anything, neither save as a draft or publish it, it's not registered, and then you won't find it in your list of pages. But as you saw here, I actually did save it, but only as a draft. I didn't publish it. All right, we go and highlight, we take it there and add to the menu. I would like it down here. I'm gonna save this menu. But then we need to readdress this thing where we are opening up the website and what is the static page. So the static page, I want that to be home, and then I want the post page to be our blog page there, and save. And this is pretty neat actually. So if we refresh our site, then we land on home there. We have the blog over here, so there's now where you have the blog page. See, that's where a blog roll is. You still have the other pages. Now you have home, and then in the home you probably need to write something very cool here, which is gonna draw people further into your site, right? So I'll be sitting and doing some sort of work on that, welcoming people here and telling what this site is all about. So anyway, this was a way, this video we showed you how to remove or exclude certain of your pages from your menu bar. There was the first way of doing it was to use the exclude pages. It's very simple, very easy. You saw how rapidly you could do that. You just go into each of those pages that you wanted to exclude after you've added the plugin that's called exclude pages, activated it, and so on. Go into the page you want to exclude, hit the tick off that you wanted to show it. So let's say we wanted this one here, edit privacy policy. Remember, it had this one. You would tick it off here. Now for this one that we're showing right now, it's not going to do any changes because we already moved it by the menu, the new custom menu. I will be making another video which will be only handling just this custom menu, just in case that you come back at a later point in time and decide, oh, I want to do that. Then you need to be able to search for that and kind of make sense for you in your video overviews. So I'll make a separate video on that also. It means that you kind of get it twice, two different videos. Sorry for that, but I hope you see the point of that though. So anyway, the second way that we showed how to remove or exclude pages from your menu bar was by building your own menu. And certainly when you get a little bit further with your website, you probably want to build your own menu. There's some cool things you can make use of with your own menu. All right, that's it. Hope that was instructional for you. Hope it was kind of clear. Just for now, just go with one of them. Maybe if you're very new and so on, just use the exclude pages, and then when you want to come in and play around a little bit more with that menu of your own menu, and where you get the subheadings, submenus. Remember when I hovered over it and you had another one coming up underneath and so on. That's when you want to build your own menu. Really neat and really cool. And you'll probably need that when you have more and more pages on your site. All right, that's it. Hope it was of help. Please give me your comments and any questions that you might be sitting left with. All right, take care.